My favorite teacher growing up was a teacher named Miss Margot McCoy Howe.
The teacher that had the most impact on me was my 8th grade English teacher, Miss Tanous.
Sister Mary Dennis. She was my 9th and 10th grade English teacher.
Miss Stevens. She was my chemistry teacher in high school.
Betty Skibo in the 6th grade and Derek Whitmarsh in the 7th grade.
My 12th grade advanced placement literature teacher.
My 7th and 8th grade language arts teacher.
My 11th grade English teacher, Mr. Wilson.
I had just arrived at John Eaton Elementary from upstate New York in the middle of the year, and Mrs. Holland embraced me. She made me feel comfortable.
Not only did she have an amazing sense of humor that made chemistry a lot easier to understand, but she saw potential in me that I didn't know I had.
She would always tell me that I could do whatever I wanted to do and I could be whatever I wanted to be when I grew up, as long as I took my education seriously.
He encouraged teamwork. He encouraged us to take what we learn inside the classroom and apply it to our lives outside of the classroom.
She taught us really how the books and papers we were writing actually at some point made a difference.
They both brought a curiosity to the classroom that was exciting. Like the world was an interesting place and a fun place to explore. They set audacious goals for us to take that knowledge and do something. We always created something or took that knowledge a step further, and it's something that I try to impart to my own kids today.
She made me feel so smart. She assigned things that were challenging and pushed us. We read hard books.
She really taught me how hard work paid off, and I grew to really love writing in a way that I had never experienced before.
It was extremely rewarding to know that you received an A from Mr. Phillips, because you knew that he had pushed you probably to the highest level you were capable.
There were some strict teachers that, at the time, I didn't think they were cool teachers, but they just wanted me to succeed.
He's the teacher that saw right through the, shiny posters, the shiny projects that I'd bring in.
She would say, Kimberly, I expect more from you. You can do so much more. It was almost daring me to be better.
He really wanted me to succeed in high school, and he wanted me to go to college. He saw that potential in me that made me believe it.
I was a pretty shy kid, so having her gave me that confidence that I needed to get out and get into a good college.
Because of her confidence and her skill, that was actually the first toe on the path for me that became ultimately a degree in literature.
I was rejected from every college I could possibly get into, and she took it upon herself to try to get me into a major college. She helped me start taking full-time community college classes my senior year in high school, and so a year later I started as a freshman at Colorado State University, and I never would have gotten there if it wasn't for her.
That mix of skill, but also love and caring, to me typifies a great teacher, and Mrs. Holland was a great teacher.
It was the last day of class, and she gave me a big hug, and she told me that she loved me and that she couldn't wait to see what I turned out to be. And that was the last time I ever saw her. So if you are listening, or if you know Linda McKee from Pineville Junior High in Pineville, Louisiana, please tell her that I love her, and I cannot tell her how big an impact she has had on my life.